Hey guys, backyard farmer Pat here. Guys, today I'm gonna be transforming the walkway leading up to my home. Guys, the previous owner had literally 6 inches of these white stones, it's gravel kind of stones, along the walkway. I did what I could to put a couple plants in between, but guys, as you can see, I've lived here 2 years and these plants have not been thriving at all. These are really beautiful crotons, but they've basically stayed the same size because there's literally no nutrition here. I also have some hibiscus here and some red Thai plants, some Hawaiian Thai plants, and Hawaiian Thai plants haven't done bad, but everything else hasn't really thrived. In today's video, I'm gonna try and remove some of the stones and I'm gonna beautify this area. All right, so the first thing I'm doing is going through the yard to see what I can find that I can use for free. See a Hawaiian Thai plant there, but I already have Hawaiian Thai up front. But guys, look at these beautiful lobster claws, guys. Here's my claw flower opened up, so I definitely want to get one of these. I have them throughout the garden. What else? Okay, so these bromeliads at the bottom, these white edge bromeliads, this would be nice. I planted only one here and now I have multiple, so I'm definitely going to be planting some bromeliads. Um, my coral plant. Okay, here's another kind of bromeliad. This one is very sturdy and it can handle the heat and handle the sun. And right behind it, I have a lobster claw, so I think I'll take that one. And for soil, I'm gonna use this. I actually had a banana tree in here, and then I used some of the chicken soil, the chicken run soil, which would of course have manure in it. So I'm gonna use some of that. And here are some of the stones that I just pulled up. And I do have a few random bags of soil, um, some half bags of soil and some full bags of potting soil, raised bed soil, soil conditioner. So I'll be using all of that. But guys, look at my cosmos. Quick little detour, just showing my cosmos. They're so beautiful. These were planted from seed and they're all in full bloom now. So pretty. All right, so let's get back to work. All right, so I'm scraping back some more of those stones and I'm just digging holes where I can put my plants in. So when I get past the stones, it's pretty sandy, so it's pretty easy to dig after I get rid of the stones. But I'm just trying to get up as many stones as possible. I know once the stones are up, the roots will eventually make its way down. So that's what I'm doing here. And now I am just wetting down the soil because it was very, very dry, guys. So I'm just soaking the air really good. And here are some bromeliads that I just showed in the back. These are right in the bed, right in the front yard. So I'm gonna pull from here. So this is right in the front bed. And bromeliads are pretty easy. A lot of times you can just break it apart with your hand. If it's not easy to break up apart with your hand, you can use a knife, a sharp knife, and just cut the roots. So when you cut it, or try and get like a little piece of root with it. Um, See, like I just broke this one apart, and you see some roots on here. So this is two. So I'm gonna break this again. And it's pretty easy to break. And there are some roots. Bromeliads are super, super easy. This one is a little bit chewed up, so I'm gonna get the perfect ones. Yeah, this one is more perfect. So I'm gonna get a couple of these perfect ones and then to lay out. Then I'm just gonna move the dirt aside and stick this back in the ground. Very, very easy, guys. Bromeliads are like the easiest. Even if you leave it out of the soil for like a week or a month, they just stay alive. And you can see this is the pot that they are in. So I'm gonna just move some soil aside and I'm gonna stick these right back in the pot. Very, very easy. Bromeliads, you water them from the top. They feed from the top. So I'm just gonna make sure that they have water on the top, and these will root back in no time. So here are the two that I chose. Let's see what else we can find. All right, let's grab this lobster claw plant that I showed you in back. This was just transplanted maybe a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. So it's already rooted. So I'm really being very, very careful not to go through the roots. I can hear the roots popping, so I'm being very gentle pulling it out. Yes, wasn't too bad, but here it is. Nice, big, healthy roots. Let's grab these other bromeliads that I just showed you. And I think we should be good to go after this. This started off at just one plant, guys, and look at it now. It's like about, I think, at these three plants. All right, so I have my lobster claw, I have my different bromeliads, and I think I'm ready to start laying things out. Wait, there's one more emperor croton that I want to grab. That's under my hibiscus. Let's grab this one, and then we should be good to go. I've I I moved out most of the rocks. There are still some stones there, but with what's left there, the roots will be able to find their way down. And also, the two small crotons that I had here, I removed those. I'm gonna put those together. So guys, I removed that large croton that I had underneath my hibiscus, and guys, look, it was actually two crotons. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spread these out, or probably plant them back, one of the small ones and one of the large ones in each hole. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go and organize all these plants. Guys, you can see I have quite a bit of plants. I even found this small poinsettia that's still in the little foil wrap. I got this for like, $3-4. We always get those at like the supermarkets or Walmart. I think I probably paid $4 for this one. What I did with my soil is I used the large bin that was full of soil. Some of it from the chicken run, some of it was left over from a banana plant that I planted. I just dumped all the potting soil, the potting mix with along with the chicken run mix. I had half a bag of mushroom compost and a little cheap topsoil. So I just mixed that all together, and I added a couple of handfuls of azomite. Azomite is a mineral dust, like a rock dust, that will add some minerals to the soil. I'm not too worried about the soil being organic for right here, since it's really just ornamental plants that I'm planting here. So what I'm also hoping is that now that I have a little azomite dust, I'm hoping that these existing hibiscus will start blooming. They do have some buds, but they've been really, not as beautiful as they normally are. And you can see when we were digging up the rocks, we actually exposed a lot of the Hawaiian Thai roots. So I'm not worried about it. This is a very, very sturdy plant. And then once I put the good soil on, it's gonna be great. What you can do to control any bromeliads. Bromeliads, as you can see, they spread a lot. To control bromeliads, what you can do is before you plant it, you can plant a bromeliad in a pot and then bury the pot. So that way it controls the rate at which a bromeliad spreads. So I may do that for a couple of the bromeliads. As you can see, I've done that before in the past. All right, so I'm gonna set the camera up. I'm gonna put the soil in, and then I'm gonna organize the plants the way I want it. By the way, guys, I found the Diane, my friend Diane, had given me these two copper leaf plants. They're small plants, and she had given me some periwinkles. So I'm gonna stick it all in there. Actually, three copper leaf plants. So I'm gonna stick these in there. Copper leaf is really beautiful as it grows. So that would add some really nice color. Everything here, as you can see, guys, these are all perennials. So I'm gonna have year-round lush color, especially as they grow, and it's gonna be really, really pretty. All right, so I'm gonna set the camera up and put some soil in, and then we will start our planting. All right, guys, so I laid it all out. So I'm putting one more bromeliad where the previous bromeliad was pulled from. And right beside my red tie, I'm gonna put two of those crotons, and then right behind it, I'm putting the bird of paradise. The croton will stay pretty low, or it can be controlled, it can be trimmed low, while the bird of paradise is gonna, not the bird of paradise, the lobster claw is gonna grow and give those beautiful lobster looking flowers that I showed you earlier. Um, Beside it, I have another one of the striped bromeliads. Directly behind it, I decided to clump the copper leaf together. That's going to be a big plant, and it's going to have the beautiful leaves, the copper colored leaves. Then right underneath my hibiscus that I left in the ground, I'm putting two of these red plants that I discovered for the first time. I cannot pronounce it. Let me show you. They're looking a little bit dried up now because I got it a few days ago and I didn't get a chance to water it. Well, I did water it a couple times, but it's just been so hot. So that's the name of the plant. It was $6 and I bought it at Mango Belly. It's not looking good now, but I'm sure once I put it in the ground, it's going to do a lot better and get some water on it. Then another striped plant. Then this is a plant that I bought. It's also in the copper leaf family, but I've never seen these leaves before. This is a new kind of copper leaf that I've never seen before. So I got that. And then, so actually that and the two little plants are the only ones that I actually purchased. Everything is free things that I got either from my friend Diane or from around the garden. Then here are the crotons. Then another one of that bromeliad. And then I'm just going to stick some periwinkles in the corner. Periwinkles, they seed themselves and they'll come back every year. And I'm done. So here we have it. Put a bromeliad here right beside my red tie. And here's a big and small of that I think they call it Emperor Croton. Not sure the name, but I think it's called Emperor Croton. So I put two together there. Then this is the new copper leaf plant, unusual leaf that I've never seen, very unusual. So I put, and they had actually three roots, but I put all three roots together. Then I have another striped or white edge bromeliad. And then here are the two purple flowers, purple plants. The leaves stay purple. So I put these two on either side of my hibiscus. And here is what the hibiscus bloom looks like. So I'm really hoping that now that there's good soil here and now that I'll be watering it, I'm really hoping this comes up. I did trim it back a couple weeks ago and I do see that there are lots of buds now. Just like this one didn't have any buds a few weeks ago. This is in the same front yard. And look at this, guys. It's absolutely loaded with flowers. These flowers are spectacular. Two different color hibiscus on one plant. All of them are planted at the same time, except that the ones on this side didn't have any stones, didn't have any weed block. And along here was all stones and weed block. So I got up as much weed block as I could, and I got up 3/4 of the stones. I'm just gonna clean up the walkway now after I finish this. So the copper leaf, the bromeliad, purple plant, right beside the hibiscus that was already there. Purple plant on either side of the hibiscus. Copper leaf. This is the regular copper leaf that we're used to seeing. Another striped bromeliad. Two more of the emperor crotons. And then here I put my bird of paradise. This wall gets mainly shade in the morning, but then the sun comes out. But I'm hoping between the house and this red tie plant that this will get enough shade. If it's in too much sun, sometimes it doesn't bloom well. This one I had just transplanted maybe like a month or two ago and it caught. So I'm hoping now that I transplanted it again, who knows, I might even get blooms this year. Then to find ended up, this is the red tie that was already there, another of the same croton, I mean the same hibiscus that I showed you before. Then I just placed this new bromeliad in the pot that was already in the ground. And then here I just decided to stick the poinsettia. Who knows, maybe this Christmas it will turn red, so that'll be pretty. And if it doesn't turn red Christmas, it's fine. It's a little green plant. So that's it for the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna go ahead now and clean up my walkway and probably power wash it so it looks really nice. So can't wait for this to fill out. And let me show you real quick the front bed that I did last week. If you guys missed that video, this was my weed filled garden that I redid last week, and you can see everything is doing really well. The crotons, more red tie plants, the salvia, purple salvia. The only thing I did different is I put these coral plants in the middle, 3 small coral plants. That's gonna grow up tall above the stone, and that's gonna give the really pretty red flowers, plus the leaves are spectacular. So this is everything that I showed you before. And also I dug up 2 more of the lobster claw plants and I put them right here. This is kind of a lot of sun for it, but I'm hoping it will do well. And if not, hey, it was free. I just dug it up in the backyard. So guys, that's it for this video. Hope this encouraged you that you can go out there and do it. It was a little bit harder for me today because of the rocks, but literally the sun, it's not even noon yet and I'm already done with this whole section. My sons had already moved a lot of the stones when they were building the fence yesterday, or a couple of days ago, and so there were still a lot of rocks, but you know guys, I was able to do it. So hope you enjoy this video. Till next time, bye now. Go on out there, beautify your garden. You know I love to have food, but I also love to have beauty around me, and this is going to be spectacular once it fills in. Till next time, bye now.